Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Shannon. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today's video is going to be a little bit different, but I did talk about this on my Instagram and asked you guys if this is something you would like to see. I put a poll up and I sent it to my biggest followers, and everybody said yes, please give us a top 10 palettes of 2018. So that is what we are going to be doing in this video. And I literally just got off work. I have my makeup on from all day at work, and I'm having a really bad hair day. Usually I put it in like a messy bun. You guys know, like my big bun on top of my head. Well, I need to get a haircut. My hair is getting too long to do that, so just don't mind me. This is kind of going to be like a laid-back kind of chill video. I almost put my pajamas on before I started filming, but I'm rambling now. So if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Hit the notification bell if you want to be informed every time I upload a video. And give this video a big thumbs up if you'd like to see some more top 10 lists of 2018. And let me know what your top favorite palettes of 2018 were. We're doing the top 10 high-end palettes of 2018 and the top 5 drugstore priced palettes of 2018. I was making my list for this video and I was looking at the price tags because I wanted to write down if it was in stock and how much it cost. And I got to thinking, like, not everybody wants to spend that much on eyeshadows or an eyeshadow palette. I mean, if you're gonna go and buy one palette, then yes, some of these are gonna be great for you. If you love eyeshadow and you don't want to spend that much on it, or you just don't have the budget for it, there's plenty of affordable eyeshadow palettes. I think my camera is a little too close. There we go. I need room to use my arms and talk today. So yeah, we're gonna have 2 lists, and then also stay tuned because tonight I'm gonna work on my list for my top lipsticks and liquid lippies of 2018. And also I think I'm gonna do like a mini video where I do some of my favorite mascaras, bronzers, highlighters, and primers. I'm not gonna go into face products because those are so person specific that it just doesn't matter. What I use probably isn't what you guys use. So yeah, that's it. So without further ado, let's get right into the list. Alright guys, so it is time to go over our top 5 drugstore priced palettes of 2018. I would like to let you guys know ahead of time that not every palette in this series is going to be in stock, but most of them are, and I made sure that every palette that I talk about was released in 2018. So I do have a couple honorable mentions from last year, but those will be at the end of the video. So and I'm going to start from the least favorite to the most favorite. So we're going to start with number 5, which is the Alamar Cosmetics Reina del Caribe Volume 1. This came in my BoxyCharm. It retails for $28, and it's just a gorgeous palette for being so cheap and versatile. You can use this half in the summer, this half in the fall. She has really great formula. My favorite is Almacion, which you're supposed to use with a wet brush. She actually did just launch her Volume 2, and it's gorgeous. I really need to pick it up. I was hoping it would be in a BoxyCharm again, but fat chance, right? She also sells brushes, great brushes. Like, the new set looks amazing. I have the one that came with this palette in my BoxyCharm box. Each brush set comes with 3 brushes. The one I got was more for like detailed looks, like a liner brush, a shader brush, stuff like that. But her newer set looks really cool. They're $18 each for 3 brushes. You can't beat that. So she's a small business owner. I just want to say that it is amazing what she has accomplished. You guys should go check her out. I think her name is Gabby, I want to say. I hear people talk about her a lot. I don't know much about her except for that this is the bomb. I wore it for 2 weeks straight, and when I realized that I was wearing it so much, I was like, okay, gotta keep it moving, Shannon. Gotta get some more eyeshadow palettes in use because you have too many to wear one for 2 weeks straight. But this was so fun to play with, especially because I was always running late to work when I was a server. So I always took the 2 shimmer shades that I loved and popped them on my lid. Oh my god, gorgeous. Okay, number 4 is ColourPop Designer Collection. Disney Designer Collection. How can I forget the Disney word? This retails for $20. It is in stock on ColourPop's website. I'm not sure about the Disney website, but I wanted to put a different ColourPop palette on my list for this one, but it was released in 2017, so I was like, you know what, let's just put a different one in. I really needed to represent ColourPop on my top list because I love their products. They're so affordable, but such good formulas. Like, their lippies are great, their brushes are great, their concealer is my favorite to prime my eyes with. So this one, what I love about it is you can go everyday office with this, and you can also go night on the town, girls' night out. You can glam it up, smoke it up. You could do everything with this. I really like Prince Charming, which is that shade right there. And then I also really, really, really like Beast. All right, guys, next on our list for number 3 is the Morphe 15S palette. This is the Social Butterfly. Morphe is one of my favorite brands, and this retails for $16. You get 15 shades. I love their 15 family because you get so many shades for such a cheap price at such a good quality. This is actually, right now, I'm going to tell you guys what. Stop my video. Go to MorpheBrushes.com and buy this one and the 15T. They're on sale for $8. I don't have a Morphe code. I usually just put in Manny MUA because that's the only one I always remember. But $8 plus you get a discount code, like, why wouldn't you? So I love this palette. I don't use it as much as I use number 2, which is our 15T True Selfie palette. I love this one so much. It's just great. I really like the bottom 2 rows, so if you cover up that top row, there we go. That's my perfect travel palette in a nutshell. Love my mustardy greens. I really love the color #glam and #artist. I'm going to swatch some colors out of some palettes, but not all of them. Oh, that was a terrible swatch, Shannon. I got to wipe my hands off. I should have got a makeup wipe out for this. Oh, I have one right here. Hey now, hey now. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Alright, sorry. I will never sing again. I promise. I know my voice sucks. But our number 1 drugstore palette of 2018 is the, no. Right here. I just talked about that one. This is the Morphe 15N. And 2 of mine fall out every time. It was like that when I got it. Hold on. Okay, so this is what the palette looks like. This retails for $16. It is in stock right now. The reason I put this on my list for number 1 is because I use this palette so often still, and it came out a while ago, and I still love it. Just, sorry, my baby hairs are going in my ear. So yeah, I just love it. That's it. So that wraps up our top 5 drugstore priced palettes of 2018. Yeah, so let me know what you guys think about that list in the comments down below. Let me know what your favorite drugstore brands are, and let me know if you have any awesome palettes that I should check out because I may not have the ones that you guys love. So, give me some suggestions. I'm always open to trying new things, especially drugstore priced palettes, because who doesn't love a bargain? I will be right back with our high-end list. Alright guys, so we are back with the top 10 high-end palettes of 2018. My top 10. Not everybody will share the same opinions, but I do love all of these palettes. This was really hard, especially because eyeshadow palettes are the one thing that I am crazy about. Like, if you look at my desk, I have like 3 foundations, but palettes and brushes and lipsticks kind of have a problem with those. But if you guys are interested in seeing my whole collection so you can check out how hard this had to have been for me to narrow it down to 10, then I will put it in the iCards above. And I will link it down below. I always say I'm going to link videos and I forget that. That's the one part I forget to do. I'm so sorry. New Year's resolution number 12. Make sure I link the videos I say I'm going to link. I do remember to link channels though, because I want to give people credit where it's due. Sorry, one of my palettes is kind of big. Okay, so I am going to go in order, just like the last list. The lowest one, we'll start with the least favorite and go to the most favorite. And these all came out in 2018. I did some research and made sure of it because there was one palette I was so sad I couldn't put in, but that will get an honorable mention at the end of this video. And my other honorable mention was so close to being a 2018 palette. Like, so close. Like, I got it for Christmas last year. That's how close. So, my number 10 palette is by Give Me Glow Cosmetics. This is an indie brand, and that palette's just going to keep falling. I don't know why I keep picking it up. So, Give Me Glow Cosmetics is an indie brand that I found from Amy Loves Makeup, her channel. And I have a highlighter by them and 2 palettes and 5 lipsticks all within the past month. And the Grunge palette is my number 10 palette. I really wish I would have used this a little bit more before putting it on my list. But when I was going through my Instagram feed to get some ideas for this list, I saw the swatches that I first posted when I got this. And it's like the color story describes me as a person. Like, I loved the grunge phase that died way too quickly. I still love, I hate that this, oh my god, a stack of paperwork just randomly fell across my room. Oh my god. My husband always says our apartment is haunted. Our condo is haunted, sorry. Oh my god. Creepy. I don't like how this eye is creasing. I used a new palette today. What the heck? But, stop looking in the mirror, Shannon. I could do that. Just flip it up. Okay, so this is what the Give Me Grunge palette looks like. So much for this being a short video. Shannon rambles. The plum and this is like a blue, black, and the red are amazing. And then 90s and Nirvana. I'm going to do Nirvana and 90s. And then Teenage Dirtbag is like my perfect transition shade for my skin tone. So I'm going to swatch these real quick. That is like, hello, durr, amazing. Oh my god, why did that do that? I tried to like, I can't do swatches crooked. So yeah, isn't that amazing? Like, those are just so grungy, like it fits the name of the palette. And I do want to, I just want to touch, I want to touch it. The Black Hole Sun and the Punk, which are the matte shades that I love. Like, hello. Hello, welcome to my world. Grungelicious. So this retails for $41. I'm sorry, but it's out of stock. And they just restocked their website during the Black Friday. Yeah, during Black Friday, they restocked their website. Like, they literally posted on their Instagram that they were going to restock it all of their products one more time. Because their stuff keeps selling out. And it's like they can't keep it on the site in stock because everybody's buying it, which is a good thing. But if you are interested in trying this brand, you can pick up the Plum Crazy Quad palette for $18. Literally, that's their only palette in stock out of like 20 palettes. So Plum Crazy looks gorgeous if you want to go check it out. Their highlighters are amazing. Look at that. Snow, and their lippies have some staying power and gorgeous shades. Go check them out. They're an indie brand. I love giving business to indie brands when I can because they know how it is to struggle. I mean, imagine how much goes into production and all that for palettes. Okay, my number 9 palette is the Morphe X James Charles palette. This is upside down. Unleash Your Inner Artist palette. I don't think it has like a Morphe number, like the 15N and stuff like that. Sorry, my phone keeps buzzing with YouTube notifications. So this is $39, and you all know it is sold out. And you guys know I did unleash my inner artist and labeled mine with a silver Sharpie. I love this palette inside and out. I think that Punch Me is my perfect transition shade as well. And although I've only used this like 4 or 5 times, I do see myself reaching for this in an event where I need a Halloween look, or I need a going out party look. I mean, I could do a butterfly look, a mermaid look. I could do pumpkins and Grim Reapers and fairies and princesses. You could do it all with this. And I really hope that they make it permanent, because the 39A, Dare to Create, is that 39A? That one is back in stock, and I think he helped make that one or something. I don't know. I didn't know who James Charles was before recently, but I love that palette, and I will get a lot of use out of it. I already know, because it's Morphe, and I'm sorry that one is sold out. Number 8, we have the Ace Beauté Flare Palette, which you guys know I just reviewed recently, and I know I need to use it more. I wore this on Christmas Eve. I wore this when I went to my mother-in-law's house, and I got so many compliments on my makeup. And mulberry, aubergine, firefly, pumpkin, acorn, moss, Atlantis, bayberry, cider, saffron. Like, those are all my favorite colors in this palette. And that's a lot for one palette. Like, usually each palette of mine has like 1 or 2 favorites. This retails for $38.99. I did do a review on it, and I have used it since then. Geez, I'm going to narrow it down to 2 shades. Cider is really pretty, and bayberry, and then firefly. I have to do 3, sorry. But these are my favorites of the palette. This is the perfect fall palette. Oh, I really want to put acorn in there too. Perfect fall palette, summer palette, whatever you need it to be. This palette is the one. Let me make sure I don't hit the other swatches. Look at how pretty that is. And I know Ace Beauté has very good quality products, because I did buy their, oh my goodness, everything that could go wrong for this video is going wrong, but I'm not going to refilm it because I told you guys I would post this one days ago, and I'm sorry for the delay. I had their entire Paradise collection, and then I also have the one that came with my BoxyCharm, beauty box, BoxyCharm. I was going to say beauty box. The one that came with my BoxyCharm. So I know their formula is great. So even though I haven't used this as much, I know that I will. I've used it like 3 or 4 times. This one is sold out, but right now they're still doing pre-orders, and the pre-orders are shipping on December 27th, which is tomorrow. So for $38.99, you get a great palette, great company. Love, love, love this. All right, number 7 is dun, 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 Anastasia Beverly Hills Sultry Palette. I don't know why I looked at it for the name, but I was really stuck between this and the Norvina palette, because I wanted ABH to be on there somewhere, and I love Norvina to death, but I've used this one a lot more. The Prism palette is one of my all-time favorite palettes, but that didn't come out this year. I would have to say Steampunk and Cyborg and Slate are my favorite from this palette. So I changed my camera settings. Let me know if you guys think if it's worse or better, because I'm seeing that it's a lot of brightness. I got the camera settings suggestions from someone who said that they have theirs set for like beauty videos, like the fluorescent setting and stuff like that. But if it's too bright, let me know, because I can change that. Yeah, this retails for $45. It's still in stock at Ulta, Sephora, and the ABH site. I think it was on sale recently, or if you have an Ulta coupon. I know you guys have heard me say it before. Shop through EBATES, shop through Ulta for the points, and right now they have like 3 or 4 times points for Platinum. They have a lot of offers right now. Go sign up. Great rewards program. If you guys need an EBATES referral code, I have one in the description box down below, and you will get an extra bonus for signing up through my link. I am not affiliated with them, though. They don't even know who I am. I just love shopping through them. So yes, this is my number 7. Coming in at number 6 for 2018 is the Huda New Nudes palette. I really wanted this to be higher up on my list. I just couldn't do it because I couldn't knock the other ones down a peg. I mean, this is not my favorite brand. I had some minis. I gave them away. I had the rose gold. I sold it. I mean, I don't really like Huda Beauty. It's just not my thing. I don't know. But this one, man, my husband woke up one day and said, hey, I'm in a good mood. Pick out a palette. And I was like, who, me? This girl? Yes, please. And this had just released.
Yeah, right. You always get palettes.
When did I say I didn't? I said you woke up in a good mood and
It's probably never really nice for you.
when do I say that? Do I ever? My husband buys me makeup all the time. Literally, I was going to make that comment in the description down below when I say I didn't pay for all of these, so sorry they're all high-end.
I'm just joking, honey.
We're alone tonight. No baby. I might murder him. No, I'm just joking. But yeah, so when he was like, pick out a palette, any palette. And I was like, are you sure? Any palette? He's like, yeah. So I picked this one. It had literally launched like the day before. And I picked it up on Sephora's website. This retails for $65. It is in stock on Sephora and Huda Beauty's website. I love the concealed shade. I literally hit pan on this already. I've worn this like 10 times and I love it. I just love everything about it. I'd have to say the pearlescent shades are my favorite. Love Bite, Tickled, Lace, Daydream. I've literally used every... I know you can tell when something's been swatched, but you can tell when something's been used with a brush. I've used every shade in this palette. And I also did a 3 looks 1 palette video, my first and only one I've ever done. I will link that in the iCards. Hey, Shannon, while you're editing, see me saying iCards for this palette. Got to give myself a marker to know. Okay, I'm done. That was way too far with that. Okay, so yeah, that's my number 6. We're getting down to the top 5. You ready? Coming in at number 5 is, not a surprise to me, Jeffree Star Cosmetics, the Thirsty palette. This is cruelty-free and amazing and popsicle-licious and fall-licious. I literally used this palette to do a candy corn inspired look, and who would have thought a summer palette for a candy corn look in the fall. My favorite shades are Snatched. Oh, I didn't swatch Huda because there's too many that I like. I would have had to swatch the whole palette. I really, really, really like Beach. And I'm going to go with Subtle. Like, you can't even see the star on mine anymore because it's so used. But these are my 3 favorite from this palette. Let me swatch these for you. Beautiful. This retails for $48. It is in stock on morphebrushes.com. I believe it's in stock. Oh yeah, it is in stock on his website too, and on beautylish.com, where if you don't want to pay full price up front for makeup, you can go to Beautylish and start a flex pay program. What it is you sign up for it and you can't have more than 1 account per house. Trust me, I've tried. You do 3 easy payments. It automatically comes out of your bank account. So the first time you have to pay whatever it would be divided by 3. You have to pay that first payment, and then the other 2 come out automatically. And you cannot use prepaid credit cards or debit cards because my husband has like a paycheck card and that wouldn't work for the flex pay. I love this palette. If you have never tried Jeffree Star Cosmetics, please go try his palettes. Even if it's Androgyny or Beauty Killer or Thirsty. This and Blood Sugar were tied for number 5, and I had to pick one because I needed him to be on my list. Love him. I really need the Alien palette still. That and Androgyny. I don't have that one yet. Okay, so coming in at number 4, which is way far down the list for how much I love her. But this is the Natasha Denona Tropic palette. A lot of people did not like this one and did not like the formula. But I love this. I wore this baby all summer. My husband got this for me as a surprise present back in like February. And like Mint Frost and Exotic are going to hit pan soon. I just really, really love it. Vintage Taupe is my favorite eyeshadow shade of all time. You can't go wrong with Natasha Denona. This does, unfortunately, retail for $129. It is in stock on Beautylish and Sephora. On Beautylish, though, you can do that payment plan and get this for pretty cheap each month. I'm going to say Vintage Taupe we have to swatch because, hello, my favorite eyeshadow color of all time. Mint Frost, and then we'll go Laguna because a lot of people want to know what that looks like. So Mint Frost is one that you should use with a wet brush. But, ooh, I almost just fell off my chair leaning forward. That would have been hellacious. Yeah, see, you definitely need a wet brush. Let me get my wet brush for you guys and show ya the difference. Do, 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 do. Alright, so take your brush and dip it in. Paddle brushes work the best for this. And spray your MAC Fix Plus or whatever setting spray it is that you use. And then I always dip back in one more time because I don't care if my shadows get wet. So let's try this again. There you go. Now you're seeing stars, right? Right? You love it? Why is it not? It's really not being well behaved today, actually. It does build up, though, and it's amazing. Like, I see why people didn't like this formula over... There we go. Over her other formulas. Look at that. Look at that, though. Whew. That is just... Whew. A lot of people did not like this palette because it wasn't the same formula as, say, like the Sunset palette or the Lila palette. But I love it, and it's the Natasha Denona palette that I got, the bigger one that I got in 2018. I also got the Star palette and the Mini Lila palette, which I'm actually wearing on my eyes today for the first time ever. The Star palette's one of my favorite palettes of all time, so it was just not one that I wanted to put on this list. But that's because it's just so, it's got like 5 colors. I don't like that. So, yeah, I need more than that in a palette to be a palette. Let me wipe this bad boy off. So, we have 3 left, you guys. Oh my god, can you guess what they're going to be? Like, do you guys know? Do you know? I bet some of you can guess what one of them is going to be. If you are a subscriber of my channel and you've watched my video reviews and stuff, then you know that I seriously love me some Pat McGrath. So, coming in at number 3 is the Pat McGrath Bronze Seduction, and my all-time favorite Pat McGrath palette ever. Now, you're probably sitting there saying, God, she's such an eyeshadow snob. I got this in a makeup swap box, so I did not pay for it. I did have to send out a swap box to someone to get one in return, but they didn't know what I was putting in it. Like, you don't swap back and forth. Like, I send to Janie, Janie sends to Sally, Sally sends to Lily, you know, stuff like that. So, what can I say about this palette? It's been upside down this whole time I've been talking about it. This palette retails for $125. It is in stock on Sephora's website, but not on Pat McGrath's website. And the special edition Met, the one with the that she partnered with the Met to make the packaging, that one is not coming back, but this will be back on her website soon. But if you're anyone like me, then you like to get points and rewarded for shopping, so I would pay for it at Sephora over her site instead. Favorite colors in this palette are... Oh, I pulled out my little shade card, and then I covered it with all these other palettes. Okay, so Extreme Aubergine. And then I'm gonna go with VR Fire Opal, which is a repeat shade, Blitz Flame, and Rose Gold. Geez, how many do I love? Extreme Aubergine, VR Fire Opal, Extreme Blitz, whatever, Blitz Flame, and Rose Gold 005. Like, hello, hi, my name is Shannon, and I have a makeup addiction, and this is it. I don't know, I just love the Color Story and the special shades, but I will say these palettes are really not for beginners. In my opinion, I still have a really hard time working with them. I know the one, sorry, I got like makeup in my nose. That's so sexy, isn't it? I know the one YouTuber, I forget her name, Raw Beauty Christie? Yes, that's her name. Raw Beauty Christie did a video that said, following like a Pat McGrath tutorial to see if you can really do that thing that she does with her eyeshadow looks. And, sorry, I had to grab my paper towel. Where'd it go? There it is. So, she did the video and stuff. I didn't really watch all the way to the end to see the results. But I had eyeshadow on my nose because I itched my nose while playing with the palette. You can see VR Fire Opal literally on my lip. So I tried that too the one day. I followed one of her tutorials to the T. I did not film it because I didn't have a YouTube channel yet, or I wasn't like as comfortable with my YouTube channel yet, I think. I did not get the same results, but I got a very gorgeous look. So I don't know if it's possible to do that thing that she does. My friend Chase and I like to call it that thing that she does. But I just still love this palette, and this is my favorite out of... I owned two from the first Mothership launch, and I still have Sublime. I got rid of the purpley pinky one, but I love Sublime, but this is literally my favorite one she's ever released, like the Color Story. I guess I just love the deep purples, clearly, since I've showed you guys other shades like that I love. That's just my thing. Two left, you guys. Ooh, getting down to the nitty gritty. Why am I so excited for this? Like, hello. Calm your jets, Shannon. Alright, so coming in at number 2, and this was so hard between number 2 and number 1. So stinking hard. I went back and forth. I had to start my list over 3 times because I don't like to cross things out. I like for my stuff to be like really pretty. Clearly I use pink paper, but I don't even like pink. This is the Viseart Grand Pro Volume 2. And this retails for $175, but wait, there's more. You can get it on Beautylish right now with a payment plan. If you're only going to buy one big palette, this isn't really one that I would suggest. Like, if you're looking to invest money on a palette that has a higher price tag, I wouldn't suggest this because this one is all shimmers and glitters and sparkles and toppers. Has no mattes in it whatsoever. But I'll tell you about mattes with Viseart in a minute here. Look at this amazing, beautiful biatch. Like, whoo! Oh my god. Okay, so, there's no names to the shades, by the way, but I'm gonna like this one. It's this one right here. I know you can take these apart. And why are they all in the same row that I like? Jeez, Shannon. So these 3. A blue, a green, and a purple. I love Viseart's formula. Ignore that shade right there. I think they're my top favorite makeup brand as like a whole for eyeshadow, and I only have 3 of their palettes, so that's because they're pretty pricey, but I don't know, I just love this, and I love that you can take the, I just stabbed it with my nail, you can take these pans out and put them in a magnetic palette. You can also take this out and mix it with their matte version of this that came out in 2017. So if I'm going out of town and I want half mattes and half shimmers, I can swap them out and stuff. But I have not removed these or undone them from the original layout that they came in. This is how they came. Each row going down is a new formula by them. Like this is the crystal toppers or crystalline toppers, stuff like that. So yeah, that's how it came. $175. My husband bought this for me for my birthday this year. See, you buy me plenty, babe, by the way.
I know. I know I do.
Just joking. Love you. I want more makeup this Friday. So yeah, I love this. Every time I use it, it ends up with glitter all over the packaging, so I don't really like that, but whatever. It's still a great palette. Okay. Drum roll, please. Drum roll, please. I did it again. Drum roll, please. Coming in at number 1 for top best ever eyeshadow palette of 2018. Mrs. Minnick, what is your pick? No, I'm just joking. Oh, I just said my last name on YouTube. That's weird. Whatever. This is by Melt Cosmetics, and it is the Gemini palette. Woo! Give it up for Gemini. Woo! The crowd goes wild. Too much over the top. Woo! 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 It doesn't take much to get a guy excited, right?
I was getting excited for you. I'm not really that excited.
Babe, I'm joking. Oh my God, difficult Dolly today. Jeez, go back to the gym. It was really hard between this and Viseart because, I don't know. I just really love it. The things I could say about this palette, oh my God, I could go forever. I almost put 27 in my list too, the Melt 27 palette. And I really love their stacks, and I have like 4 or 5 of their stacks, so I really wanted to put one of those in too, but there was just, like Melt, my top 2 favorite brands are Viseart and Melt. Like those are hands down. When a Melt collection drops, I'm on it. I did win this in a raffle though, so I didn't pay for it. This was $58 and it is out of stock again. I'm sorry for that news, but Lorelei, Leo, and Mochi are my favorites, and yes, those are all matte shades. But I love the mattes in this palette. They are amazing. Like, hello, grunge light. But don't forget to check out my top 10 lipsticks of 2018. It will include liquid lippies, lipsticks, and glosses. So that wraps up our top palettes, but wait, there's more, always, because I'm so extra. My top 2 honorable mentions that did not make it on this list because they were not released in 2018. This is actually my all-time favorite palette. But this is tied for all-time favorite palette. This is the Viseart Grand Pro Volume 1, which is all mattes. And this is the Lila Natasha Denona palette. And when I open this, you're going to be like, ooh, that's a mess. Literally, I use this palette more than any other palette that I own. I don't know if you can really see how dirty it is, but I love it. I love that they're magnetic. You can take these out. A lot of people don't know that, but my daughter set a magnet toy on it the one day. They had a magnet in it, and it came out. So, yeah, I don't know. I just love this thing more than life itself. My favorite shades are Per Se and what's that one called? Dragon Bite, which is this duochrome down here. I love them a lot. Like my 2, and this shade, I'll just do it anyways. Jano. It's like my favorite inner corner highlight and brow bone highlight. If you can see that. It's very pearlescent, like this one right here. So yeah, I love this. I hate this thing. I really do, but whatever. Love this palette. This retails for $129 also. And then this is the Viseart Grand Pro Volume 1. The reason this one didn't make it on the list was because it was launched in November of 2017, and this came out in April or May of 2017. Yeah, I think. Yeah. So, September? My friend looked it up, but this one would have never made it on the list. This almost made it to 2018. This is what it looks like. I have not rearranged them at all. So what the idea is that you can do a look starting from this side all the way across, and I probably just mixed some of their shadows. But yeah, you can do a look going from this side to this side for each row, and it has everything you need. Like the bottom row is the blues and then the purples. You have the red and the orangish. No, you have the red and the like burgundies, the browns, and then the orange and nudes. So I use this palette so much. It sits up like an easel, just like the Grand Pro Volume 2. My husband bought this for me for Christmas last year. And I believe he bought me the Lila palette too, but I don't remember for what, just because probably.
The purple one?
Yeah. Look at how gorgeous these are. Like, I'm in heaven. I could literally die a happy person right now because I have reached my makeup nirvana with all of the palettes I have mentioned in this video. So let me know what you think. Which ones do you love? Which ones do you hate? And which part of my video did you think I was being the most obnoxious? I don't know. We don't have Charlie tonight, and that's our 2-year-old who will be 3 in February. I can't believe it. And after a long 5-day weekend off with the kids, and them opening presents all weekend because we let them open one a day, and like tearing up my living room with wrapping paper and toys and toys and toys, batteries, build this, batteries, build this, open this, put this together, can I have this? It's just like I feel like a kid tonight because I get to like not do anything mom related. So I told my husband, I was like, let's drive all the way 2 towns over and get ice cream at Cold Stone and have fun and be kids ourselves. Now I'm literally just rambling because I love to hear myself talk. Not really. I don't know. I was really nervous to do this video. I don't really enjoy doing chatty videos because I get nervous and embarrassed sometimes and self-conscious. But I wanted to do this, and I'm really glad I did. And it really has made me realize I need to use some more palettes. I have 5 Violet Voss palettes, and none of them made them on the list. I don't know. I have a problem. I'm working on it. So let me know what you guys thought.